Who am I? Once there was a young boy named Adam. Adam was 14 years old, and he lived in a small town surrounded by mountains and forests. He had big, curious eyes that seemed to ask a question all the time. Who am I? Adam didn't know the answer to this question. He felt like there was something missing in his life, something he couldn't explain. Every morning, Adam woke up early to help his father, Mr. Brown, in their bakery. They made fresh bread, cakes, and cookies for the people in town. The smell of the warm bread filled the air, and the customers always smiled when they entered the bakery. Adam loved the bakery, but deep inside, he wondered, is this all I will do in my life, bake bread and sell it? Adam's mother, Mrs. Brown, often told him, "You are special, Adam. You just need to find your purpose." But what was his purpose? He didn't know. Every day felt the same, and Adam wanted more. One day, after finishing his work at the bakery, Adam decided to take a walk in the forest. The forest was quiet, with tall trees and the sound of birds singing. He often came here when he wanted to think. As he walked, he found an old wooden bench near a small stream. He sat down and closed his eyes. "I don't know who I am," Adam said softly. "Am I just a boy who makes bread? Is that all?" Suddenly, a voice replied, "You are much more than that." Adam opened his eyes quickly. He looked around, but there was no one. "Who said that?" he asked, his heart beating fast. "It's me," said the voice again. This time, Adam saw a small bird sitting on a branch above him. The bird had bright blue feathers and a kind look in its eyes. "You can talk?" Adam asked, surprised. "Yes," said the bird, "I can talk, but only to those who are lost and searching." "Am I lost?" Adam asked. "Yes," the bird said gently, "you are searching for yourself." "You are asking, who am I?" Adam nodded. "Yes, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I'm meant to do." The bird tilted its head and said, "Everyone has a journey, Adam. To find who you are, you must go on an adventure. You will meet people, face challenges, and learn about yourself. Only then will you find the answer." Adam felt nervous but also excited. "Where do I start?" he asked. The bird pointed its wing toward the mountains in the distance. "Start by climbing the mountain. On the other side, you will find a village. Someone there is waiting for you." Adam looked at the mountains. They were tall and covered with snow at the top. "That looks far," he said. "It is far," the bird agreed. "But every journey starts with the first step." That night, Adam packed a small bed with some bread, water, and a warm blanket. He told his parents about his decision. His father was surprised and said, "Why do you need to go, Adam? We need you in the bakery." But his mother smiled and said, "Let him go. He is searching for something. He will return when he finds it." Early the next morning, Adam said goodbye to his parents and started walking toward the mountains. The road was long, and his feet soon became tired. He met farmers working in the fields and children playing by the roadside. Everyone smiled at him, but Adam kept walking. After a few hours, he reached the base of the mountain. The climb was harder than he thought. The path was steep, and there were rocks everywhere. Adam felt scared when he looked down, but he kept going. Halfway up the mountain, Adam saw a small cave. He went inside to rest. To his surprise, there was an old man sitting inside. The man had a long white beard and kind eyes. "Hello, young boy," the old man said. "Why are you climbing this mountain?" "I am searching for who I am," Adam replied. The old man smiled. "That is a good question. But do you know what it means?" Adam shook his head. No, I don't. It means you must learn about yourself, your strengths, and your fears. It means you must face the world and not give up, the old man said. You are stronger than you think, Adam. The old man gave Adam a small wooden box and said, "This will help you on your journey. But don't open it now. Open it when you truly need it." Adam thanked the old man and continued climbing. As he reached the top of the mountain, the wind became stronger and the air was cold. He looked around and saw the world below him. For the first time, Adam felt something new. He felt hope. This is just the beginning, Adam said to himself as he started to climb down the other side of the mountain. Adam climbed down the mountain carefully, step by step. The path was slippery, and the cold wind made it harder to walk. But he held on, remembering the old man's words, "You are stronger than you think." After hours of climbing, Adam reached the bottom of the mountain. In the distance, he saw a small village. The houses were made of wood and had smoke rising from their chimneys. He felt hungry and tired, but also curious about what he would find there. As Adam walked into the village, people greeted him kindly. A woman with a basket of apples smiled at him and said, "You must be new here. Welcome." "Yes, I've come from the other side of the mountain," Adam replied. The woman looked surprised. "That's a long and difficult journey. You must be tired. Come, have some food." She took Adam to a small house where her family lived. They gave him soup, bread, and warm tea. As he ate, he told them about his journey and his question, "Who am I?" The woman listened and said, "There's a wise woman in this village. Her name is Nora. Many people go to her when they have questions. You should visit her." Adam thanked the family and went to find Nora. Her house was at the edge of the village, near a big oak tree. The house was small but colorful, with flowers growing around it. Adam knocked on the door, and an old woman opened it. "You must be Adam," Nora said before Adam could speak. "How do you know my name?" Adam asked, surprised. "I know many things," she said with a smile. "Come inside." Adam entered the house, which smelled of herbs and flowers. Nora invited him to sit by the fire. "So, you are searching for yourself," Nora said. "Yes," Adam replied. "I want to know who I am and what my purpose is." Nora nodded. "You are not the first person to ask this question. But the answer is not something I can give you. It is something you must find on your own." Adam frowned. "How can I find it? I've already climbed a mountain and walked to this village. What else must I do?" Nora looked at him kindly. "The journey is not just about where you go. It is about what you learn. Tell me, Adam, what have you learned so far?" Adam thought for a moment. "I learned that I can do hard things, like climbing a mountain. I also learned to keep going even when I'm tired or scared." "That's a good start," Nora said, "but there's more. To find yourself, you must help others. Sometimes, when we help others, we see who we really are." Adam didn't understand at first, but he decided to trust Nora. "What should I do?" he asked. "There is a man in this village," Nora said. "His name is Thomas. He is a woodcutter, but he broke his leg last week and cannot work. His family is struggling. Go to him and see how you can help." Adam agreed. He found Thomas's house and knocked on the door. A woman answered, holding a baby in her arms. She looked worried. "Hello, my name is Adam," he said. "I heard about Thomas. I want to help." The woman's eyes filled with tears. "Thank you, young man. We need firewood, but Thomas cannot go to the forest. We also need help carrying water from the well. Adam spent the next few days working hard. He chopped wood, carried water, and helped Thomas's family as much as he could. It was tiring, but he felt good knowing he was making a difference. One evening, after finishing his work, Adam opened a small wooden box the old man on the mountain had given him. Inside, he found a note that said, "When you help others, you discover who you are." Adam smiled. He realized that his purpose wasn't just about finding answers for himself. It was also about helping others and learning through those experiences. Before leaving the village, Thomas said to him, "Adam, you have a kind heart. You may not know it yet, but you are meant to bring light to others. That is who you are." Adam thanked Thomas and his family. As he walked back toward the mountain, he felt different. He didn't have all the answers, but he felt closer to understanding himself. When Adam finally returned home, his parents were overjoyed to see him. His father hugged him and said, "We missed you, Adam. Did you find what you were looking for?" Adam smiled and replied, "I'm still learning, but I've realized something important. Who I am isn't just about what I do or where I go. It's about how I treat others and the difference I make." From that day on, Adam continued to help in the bakery, but he also found time to help people in his town. He listened to their stories, shared their burdens, and offered kindness wherever he could. And every night, before he went to sleep, he asked himself the question again, "Who am I?" But now, the question didn't scare him. It inspired him to keep growing, learning, and becoming the best version of himself.